Hi YouTube and welcome to my channel. I'm very excited at the same time I'm very nervous to do this video. I've been wanting to start this channel for a while now and today we're just gonna do the first video. So if you're excited with me and you want to watch what I do, I will be doing a makeup tutorial or makeup look today. If you want to keep watching, do so, and if you want to start this journey with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, give it a like at the end of the video and share it with your friends and family. Okay, let's do this. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Humberto Dario Rangel. I am from Los Angeles, California, and I study at UCLA. I am a student full-time. I do not work, and I'm very excited to start this YouTube channel. I have talked to my friends and family about it, and they have encouraged me to do it, but I have just taken my time to start. But this is it. This is the start of my YouTube channel, and I want to welcome you, everyone, and my family and my friends that are watching. Thank you for supporting me and, just believing in me. So to start, I noticed that when I do my makeup, or when I have done my makeup, just like a few times, I take a long time doing eyeshadow. So for the purposes of this video, I want to start with my eyes so I can show you how I do it. I'm going to be using the Morphe eye primer. Don't know a lot about makeup. I love makeup. I like how it looks on people. I like playing with it. I like buying makeup, seeing my sisters, my mom do their makeup, and seeing my friends. And just recently, last year's, I started using more makeup. I remember I had my sister do my makeup once for an award I was receiving at my school. It was just a very natural look, emphasized my eyebrows, she concealed my under eye, and I liked it. And then from there, when I started going attending UCLA, I met a friend called Brianna. And Brianna, she made my makeup for Halloween. This was Halloween of 2018, and I had met Brianna in one of my Spanish courses. I am a Spanish major at UCLA. I remember talking to her, and like we got to know each other, and we just started hanging out more and more. And she did my makeup for Halloween, and I loved it so much. She did a pink look for Halloween. I wanted to be a Playboy bunny for Halloween, and she nailed it. She did so well. I took so many pictures, and that was legit like the second time I had worn makeup in public. And that was like, I think that was the first time I used eyeshadow, and I really enjoyed the way it looked, the way it performed. And so since then, I decided to make my own makeup collection and start collecting my own makeup and do my own makeup as well. I don't do makeup every day. I just do it once in a while when I have fun, or when I go out to the clubs or for a party at school. It's been very rare that I do my makeup and I go out because it takes me so long. I do want to play with makeup on camera so I can show you guys and just have fun, It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect because I know I am just starting. But I do want to have fun with it, and I just want to, show you guys what I do. And if it does come out to be a good look, then you guys know how to do it or what I used. For the eye look, I want to do a look inspired by the theme of Taylor Swift's new album, Lover. It's very floral, very pinkish. I see very like pastel colors. And so that's what I want to do for this video. I just want to use pink. I forgot to mention that I did my eyebrows off camera because I don't know how to do eyebrows yet. I don't think this is like the perfect eyebrow, but I like how they come out. I just like to fill them in a little bit and make them look more defined with the color. So what I used was this Precise My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics. And it's on the shade 4.5. I do want to move on with the eyes. So what I did, I primed my eyes. I did already my eyebrow. And I want to go ahead and put some color. And what I'm going to do is going to put some pink. But I'm going to probably start with some dark pink on the edge, because I like to do like that smoky look on my eyes. That's, I think, the look that I've been always going for. So what I try to do is I go with a dark look on the edge of my eye, and then I move on with lighter colors and maybe glitter here and some transitional shades on the top. For this look, I will be using the James Charles palette. I have not used their pinks on this palette. I've used most of the other ones. But for this YouTube video, I will be using I Love That, Pinkity Drinkity, and Skip. These three. I feel like these three are really good. So I want to use these three. So for my eye look, I'm going to start by using this brush. It's by EcoTools, and it's very convenient because it has a double-sided. So on this end, I'm going to be using this end to pack the color. This one maybe later, but for now, I'm going to be using the shadow Love That. And I'm just going to pack that color onto the brush. And I'm going to use this to pack it onto the outer side of my eye. I'm just going to pack it on. Pack. What I learned is that you pack the color on one side of the brush. So what you do is you pack the color on this side of the brush, but you still have this side of the brush clean. And so with this side of the brush, I'm going to blend the color into my eye. So I'm not using as much color anymore, but I'm still blending that color into my crease. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So this is also from EcoTools. Yeah, I do want to get some of the Pinkity Drinky with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on the top of my lid. This is also going to help set the primer. Now I'm going to move on with this color called Skip on the corner. It's very hot pink. So what I'm going to do is going to tap. And I'm going to use that color right here on my lid. Right here. And I'm just going to use that and blend it up. Okay, I'm gonna go back with this brush that I had used the purple with, and I'm just gonna tap some more purple, or Love That. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep packing that color so I can keep that focus of deep tone on the edge of my eye, because that's what I like. I just love how it looks deep on the end. I like to do this with my eyeshadow where I excessively do it on the corner, and afterwards what I like to do, a little trick, is that I clean it up with a makeup wipe. And so what it does, it gives a sharp look on the eye, and it also helps me set like a wing to the eye. So yeah, I just like packing that same color on the edge of my eye. So that's how it looks. That's how it looks right now, but I haven't finished. So we're gonna keep blending. The other end of this brush, it's this one right here. So it's more smaller, it's the same as the other one, but it's smaller and it's more precise. And I'm gonna use that one to pack that same color onto my outer eye, right here. Just like that, okay? So what I did is that I just went half of my eye in, because I'm gonna be using some of the other colors to do the transition as above to below. So as above, I have the dark side on this side of my eye. So I'm gonna keep that dark on the under side of my eye. And I'm gonna do the lighter colors that I have on the top of my lid on the lower side of my eyelid. So I'm gonna go back with the hot pink. So for this section, I will be using the e.l.f. smudge brush, which is the same thing as this part of the brush. This part right here is the same thing. The only thing is this is one-sided. It doesn't have a brush on the other side. So I'm just gonna use this to pack Pinkity Drinkity shadow. And I'm just gonna outline the same thing that I was doing with the outer, but inner. So I'm gonna go from here and I'm just gonna pack that color on the inner corner of my eye. And so now I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna go with Skip and I'm gonna try to blend both the dark and the light together. I went ahead and added a little bit more of the Skip color on the middle of my eye, and I added that with this brush. And then with this clean brush, I am blending the colors. So what I'm doing is that I have a little mirror here because I couldn't really see with the one on the table. And so what I'm doing here is that I am just blending with a clean brush all of the colors, or mainly the hot pink with the soft pink on the top. And I'm just doing this with the brush, with this clean brush that has no color, and that's gonna help it blend without accessing one color over the other. I don't want to go a deeper color pink because I don't have anything pink that's deeper. These are the 3 colors that I will be using. And yeah, so since it is kind of coming off, I have to pack a little bit more. I'm just gonna blend a little bit of the edge inwards, and I'm just hitting the top. I'm not hitting that bottom part because I want that bottom part to stay within that pigment. And so I'm just gonna rub the top of the edge of my eye. When I do my eyeshadow, I do like to add a little glitter on it, on the lids. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using this palette from MAC. This pink right here has a little bit of glitter on it. So I'm gonna be using that to set on my lid and top of the lid, underneath the eyebrow here. And then I'm gonna be using some of this white glitter shimmer here on the inner side of my eye. And this palette is from Target. It is from e.l.f. And for that, I'll be using this brush. This one's also from e.l.f. I know it looks kind of like messy. It looks kind of like, where is this going at? But at the end, when I clean it up, it's gonna look so good. So now I'm gonna do my inner eyeliner. And for that, I'm gonna be using the MAC eyeliner and lip liner. It's just black. I just love doing my inner eyelid, this part inside of my eye, dark. I think it makes it look very cool, and that's just the way I do my eyes. So you don't have to do this step, but I like to do this step, and I'm gonna do it off camera because it takes a while, and it's a lot of precision, and you have to go inside the eye here. For the eyeliner, as you can tell, it already looks, my eyes look different, and that's the kind of look I like. So they kind of look like more like, I don't know, like cat eyes. I remember my mom used to do this process a while. Like she would do this look where she would paint her inner eye, and I really like that about my mom. So I was like, I really want that look as well because I like how it looks. Recommend you do it before you do your eyeshadow because it can mess up the eyeshadow underneath. So right now I had to fix this one a little bit because the black does bleed a little bit as you're doing it. You are going inside your eye, so your eyes begins to cry a little bit, and so you do get a little bit of water going down your eye a little bit, so it can go down. So try to do this before. Almost try to do this when you do your eyebrows if you want to do this look. So now moving on, after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean my eyes with makeup wipe, and I'm gonna use this end. But I'm gonna use an end that's more thin, like a thin, the end of a brush. I'm just gonna wrap the makeup wipe around it like this to get some of the edge like this. And what I'm gonna do is very carefully wipe underneath all the way to the edge. And what I'm gonna create is the wing or the shadow, and you'll see how it looks. So that's the wing, just like that. And you see how this one's all messy, this eye? And then we look this way, it looks better. So I think I'm done with the eyes. Be moving on with the face. And so I did moisturize before. For primer, I will be using this one. It is the Rimmel London Stay Matte. You can find this at Target, like this much. After I have primed my face, I'm gonna be using this NYX Full Coverage Concealer in this color. It's like an orange tone. And what this is gonna help me, since I am born biologically a boy, I do grow a lot of facial hair. So it's naturally that I'm gonna have dark spots around my beard. And so what this does, it helps cancel and conceal those dark spots. Okay, so after that is done, I am going to move on with my foundation. So for foundation, I will be using this. It is from Benefit. It is on the shade number 6. I really like this foundation because it is buildable and it is lightweight. You could build it. It can be very light coverage, or you can build it to fully coverage your face. A beauty blender, and I'm just gonna dab it all over my face. Also, another thing, you do want to get your neck, so you do have to put a little bit more. I'm going to move on with concealer. And so for concealer, I will be using this one. It is the Tarte Shape in shade Medium Sand. So this one's purposely, I got this one purposely a shade lighter because I like the effect it does on my inner T-zone and under eye. And I don't need a lot of product. I've learned that a little bit goes a long the way. That's it. That's all I'm using. So now I'm gonna blend. Now to contour, I do like to contour with cream contour. So this is a darker color, so it's gonna help me contour my face. So just with a finger, just gonna grab some like this. And so I'm just gonna blend that. First, I'm gonna be using my finger since I do have product on my hand from the brand MUA Makeup Academy. And this one is for pressed powders, but what I'm gonna use it for is to press my contour. To blend the nose, I will use this small beauty blender. Now, since I have placed a lot of product on my face, I do have to set it. And so to set it, I will be using the translucent powder from Laura Mercier. Use this brush from Sephora, number 93, and really get in there on the under eye, because I don't want that to crack. I want that to set, and on my forehead. After that is done, I'm gonna use the same beauty blender on the flat side, and I'm just gonna dunk it into the powder. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut here on my cheek, and then on my other cheek, and then I'm gonna use the same one to go on my forehead, my under eye with my nose, the side of the nose. So I'm gonna leave that on for a little while. I do wanna fix this nose, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the smaller beauty blender. So while we leave that on there, we're gonna move on to our lashes. So I went off camera to go ahead and put on my eyelashes and to clean up the powder and to actually do the lashes because they do take a long while. And I will be using this brush now. It is the from WetNWild. Brianna actually gave me these brushes, the ones from WetNWild. And I'm gonna be using it to highlight my nose. So to highlight my nose, I will be using the shade Ring Light from the James Charles palette, which is this shade right here. So I'm just gonna grab some. I want to use a little bit of the Fenty bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty, and I will be using this brush. This brush is from Real Techniques, and my beauty blenders are from Real Techniques as well. Next, I will be putting some highlighter on my face and some blush. For highlighter, I want to use the Fenty Bomb How Many Carats. I do want to put some on my under eye right here, right on top of the blush. I like how it looks. For lipstick, I will be using this one from ColorPop. It is in shade Echo Park. And I did use some of this lip gel that my friend Brianna gave me. This is the final look. I am gonna do a dash of setting spray to set all of the makeup in place. And for the setting spray, I use the Continuous Setting Mist from Morphe. It is one of the best setting sprays. I love it. And I'm just using this fan that I take everywhere with me. I got this at a 5K. Before the race of the 5K, they do a little fair, and Power Crunch was there. And I take it everywhere. People ask me if I'm sponsored by Power Crunch, but I'm not. I just like it because it's a good fan. I hit myself. Alrighty, this is the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching the video and for supporting me. This is a look. This is the final look. I ended up doing a pink look with some peachy pink lips. And this is inspired by, you know, I love makeup. One of my favorite colors is pink. I adore pink. Pink is like one of my favorite colors. And it's also inspired by the artistic art from the album from Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift. Her album just got released and I love the music. Hearing the album inspired me to do this look, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the look. If you guys, please let me know on the comments below. I will be looking at them, and also I will be posting the pictures on my Instagram account. You can go ahead and follow my Instagram account. It is El Rey Dario, and my Twitter account is also El Rey Dario. I will be putting them on the screen or on the link below. And also my Snapchat. My Snapchat is El Rey Dario, but with an extra O. Thank you so much for watching. I want to thank my mom, my family, my friends. Also, a special thanks to my roommates that support me, especially Joel, because he is the one who helped me with the lighting. He let me borrow one of his lights. And so thank you so much for that. And I will be seeing you guys in my next video. So that's it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.